Good morning. It's a cracking day out for mid or early February. It's supposed to absolutely hammer it down for almost a week solid in a couple of days from Saturday, I think, and just make the most of this, having the doors open. It's not particularly warm, but it's above freezing, so that's good. Today I'm going to run some pipes to the water heater, or connect the pipes up for the water heater, because my dad's coming in tomorrow with Danny and we're going to cut out the worktop for the sink and all round, so that'd be good. Job done. Finally going to run the pipe hopefully for the washing machine and a power socket for the washing machine. I need to remember to do a twin socket here because Danny wants a dehydrator for foraging and all that, otherwise we'll be in trouble. So I just cooked myself a bit of lunch before I started working, and this is quite serious. I've just noticed something as I sat down. What we've done is painted half the boat to match. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what pot noodle is, for our American cousins and so on, it's a bit of a cult icon, really. It's a Welsh delicacy, absolutely delicious. Just wasn't expecting it to almost be colour matched to our living room. Well, pot noodles have been green before we painted our boat, so I've matched our boat to a pot noodle. That is the same green. There's just no getting away from it. I'm glad we got the pink to break it up. If we'd have gone yellow, then this would have been, honestly, I would have just started selling pot noodles out the window. Anyway, eating this, then we're working. Probably biting off a few more tasks so I can chew at once, but I'm going to clear some space, get the fire on, get some paint on that unit, maybe even paint these so they're drying. Then I need to, forgot what I was doing now, sit down and order some more gas fittings. I need an equal 1/2-inch T and a couple other bits to connect the cooker up, so I'm going to do that whilst they're drying and whilst the waste is drying. The lights off. Some horrible clouds are coming over. I hope it doesn't rain. Just remembered I'm going through with 40mm waste now, not 32, so I'm going to widen the hole up. Whilst the paint was drying, I got a bit carried away and ordered a load of gas fittings that I need for the cooker. So this that's dried in the time it's taken me to do that, so I can chuck a coat on that and then call it a day. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Just going to get some drinks on and then we'll fill you in on the day's antics. Mainly going to revolve around worktops.
First off, we got to put a trimmer up here, don't we?
Oh, notch it out?
No, for the worktop to rest on. Or you're having a freestanding.
It will sort of balance on the thing. I was just going to put a couple of little upside down L brackets into the X amount of space away from the wall for the pipes.
Yeah.
And then the island units here, which the worktop sits on, comes round, goes over the top, then just a couple of brackets here after.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
If it's going over the top, you need something.
The other side, yeah.
A little bit of batten would be better.
Yeah.
Glued and screwed.
Yeah. Oh, what, either side of the pipes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One across there, one there.
So find the level for that, pencil that in.
Yeah.
Right, kitchen unit please, Danny.
I'm not done.
They both identical length.
Yeah.
Roughly, I just whipped it in half. There's a little bit of staining on the top of one, so just make sure we avoid that. That 40mm is, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Taking as long to take off and put on.
Yeah, it's not, this one isn't as fun.
Low tack, it's only been on a day.
Once this is in, it's going to look like a proper home already.
It will.
Right.
My hand?
That's what I made earlier. Oh, ceiling. Lift it up a bit high.
Just noticed something as well.
It can't come too far forward because of this.
I was just thinking.
Oh yeah, I'm going to put a magnet in there. Yeah. No,
I just thought of that. Just thinking.
yeah, no. So, essentially you want this, something like that. And then you can bring this out roughly here.
Why you bring
Why are you bringing it out that far?
Yeah.
Because it's got to, because of the oven. Oven can't, you can't have the heat venting up behind that really. So I want that. So you want to be sort of,
You could.
a little
If
bit.
that went back in, you only want to put something to
Something.
save all that.
Yeah,
that
but
room.
we're leveling this off with tiles and stuff, so he's going to come across about there. By the time we,
That's a shame. That's a lot of.
so this can go back in a bit.
Because this, every inch makes a difference.
Yeah. But also you've got, if you have a look, you can't go too far back because of the waste in that in the back. Access and stuff.
Still,
And then this still opens right away till he's about there. But I want sure on the worktop.
oh, I see. Yeah, because the door as well.
But also, I don't know if we're going to have the door open that far back because I might put
we're,
stuff
we're,
on the
we're
wall.
probably going to utilise this space here. So it'll probably only open to about there anyway. In which case it don't really matter.
So really, this is what you call your data line. It's set
That
by
and
this
the
cooker.
fridge really, because you have a look how there's not a lot of space between that. There's only 50 mil there anyway. To square that off, that'd be roughly what
So you're going to put a tile on here, yeah?
on like a backer board. This basically makes up your tile and your backer board, if you see what I mean. Just
Or
to give it
Joe
an
wants
idea.
a bit of wood. He's not
But
sure.
you could slope it like that, yeah? Which would then give you an extra ½ inch floor space.
Got you, yeah.
Yeah, and the vent then would push the steam this way rather than that. It'd go straight up that way. If it's like that, it would vent it this way. So that was pushed in there.
Yeah.
Right, now push your cooker back. So those vents are just touching. That's good. That's
About there.
good. That's it. Technically you want that almost in line then. Just drag that across there. Roughly. You're not far off at all where you are. So that,
As
That
long as
could
you,
go in a bit more, couldn't it? That looks a bit too close. I'd put that
what,
up.
this?
well, your worktops.
I'd put that against.
What, this
Yeah,
in
so
a
the
bit?
work, because that's worktop space there, so you
Yeah.
can go back in 20-30 mil.
I'd take back even further.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt if you get a
Yeah.
bigger overlap.
About that.
So grab that again. Just put that.
I'd
through
put
just
it back
a slight
to flat that bit rather than the doors. Like if you look at where this comes
That's
up to.
flush with that then, isn't it?
Yeah.
What, that flush with that?
Yeah, I'd say.
line. These are 620 or 6.
I think they are 620, yeah.
Oh no, 635.
Yeah.
Like good or bad?
Good. Now what I'm thinking, how much overhang did you want?
That's what I was going to ask, because if we're definitely having something here, then this door opening and hitting the fridge doesn't matter.
I
Here,
definitely
the
want to use
worktop
that
in, because
space.
where's the worktop going to come to roughly?
If you didn't cut it, you can put a full. I'd put a full board in. Let's put one up and have a look.
You want
I
that
wanna
out of the way,
use-
yeah, or
Well, rest it on the. Well, no.
hang on, when we get come and count them.
I want to use that
So let's,
space.
we got
Joe.
to cut. If you're happy with that, and that, we can cut number 1.
Yeah.
And then you can push
yeah.
in and have a look. So I reckon if you can use all that without cutting anything,
Yeah, so
use it.
Yeah.
Because you've got a nice machine edge both sides, easier, without
Yeah.
rough grain.
Do you want a cup of tea, Lee?
Yeah. Yeah, a cup of tea for me, please. You can have that flush. You don't want it overhanging at all with the gap, or do you? I think it might look better if this was just
Bit of an overhang.
only 10 mil, just enough.
Yeah.
111 then?
Yeah.
111.
Don't forget, it's a Makita one, not my DeWalt one.
Why?
Yeah,
What do you
this one,
think?
yeah.
Yeah, depending on, I cut a piece of OSB for Dad using Mark's one, and
Oh, this-
Makita you look to this side of the line, on DeWalt you look to that side, so I was like 10 mil out.
Oh.
I was like,
I must want to put the blade close to it, and then you look at that after if they've done it. Is that
just
one?
make sure, yeah.
Right.
Alright, let's get cutting.
Ready? Noisy?
Yeah.
I think this milk's a bit gone off.
A bit thick.
It's just a bit like bitty.
It was a bit creamy yesterday.
Just hit the stuff off the top. Tell you the difference of staves, isn't it?
Yeah.
How dark that
Crazy,
is.
isn't it?
Second bit was easier to cut, wasn't it? going on.
Smells funny now.
Right.
The milk's a bit funny, but it's only oat milk, so you're not going to die.
He's alright.
That's right.
Yeah, but it like starts separating.
Yeah, I'll drink it quick.
Oh, did it? Right, I want to push that into where we think we're going to be. There. Let's have a look. Well, it can't be. It's not going to be here. That's not going to hurt, is it?
I tasted it. It tasted alright.
That's what happens when you ain't got a fridge.
At least it's oat milk, not dairy. Are we drinking this?
Yeah, I don't mind drinking it.
33, 34. There's about 5 ml in it, so we can cut that, and then when we push that back in, then we can tweak that to suit. Oh, a bit of our tea, haven't we?
Mix is alright, it just separates after a few seconds.
Damn it.
There you go, quick.
Is it a safety one on this one?
Just push that.
Oh, that one.
That one, and then you will. When the light comes on, you can go. Yeah, then you can. Hang on, take your hand off the trigger.
Modern technology.
Push
How did you use a
So
jigsaw?
push the button and then.
Ah, so on and off switch.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah, but it's on a timer. At least we know that's going there, then, don't we? That's flush with that, but I don't think that's level with the wall. Yeah, come off the ledge, on and off the ledge.
Bloggers.
This is why the build's taking a year, so we've got to stop and film everything.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? That
Yeah.
one off. Yeah, you moved.
Now we've got to go careful because that's. We don't want that splitting.
Oh.
That's it. If you're lifting it, don't lift there. Lift there. You're up at this end at all.
Taking a bit of weight out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So you want to get all the dust off first, otherwise that's just gonna.
Have you got a Hoover?
Not a very good one.
Right, push them in. Oh yes.
This is my sink.
That actually is
Nice.
That's the right decision, I think, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
It's still got to go in a bit.
Or is that moved? Oh, what, back in there. Got you.
We got a tiny little bit more if you wanted. That's not moved that much.
Yeah.
Nice. That's where Joe will be washing up.
Yeah. Don't mind washing up in a little sink.
Yeah. So really now what you want to belt sand heavy duty down on that bit.
Yeah.
Very lightly there, around there, and
Yeah.
then if you want, we'll do the router smooth bit. Yeah, just on the outside edges if
Yeah.
you want, or you just try
Or
to
just sand, yeah.
just sand it.
Just going to test a piece of this with the little router bit just on the edge.
Dannykins? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
So should we do that inside? It won't take that long to...
Yeah, I got extensively.
Yeah.
Probably want to put choke on for a split second.
What does that mean?
That like starves the air a bit.
What, on it?
Yeah, it's on that. It's fine now
Oh.
a minute. It's just easier to start. Right, and then switch
Pull it.
switch that on. Put on.
What, they've had it on? Yeah. And then pull.
Yeah. Hang on, oh, no, right, do it again.
Oh,
Do it again. Hang on, faster. There you go. Would have done it first time, but then put choke on.
Right there.
Yeah.
Should we mark it?
Oh, I
Because we've got the thickness of that, the thickness of that. So we might have to go back a little bit more. Just open it down.
He was,
What
but
you
when
done?
I did it, it's basically touching the curtain pole when I did it.
Unless you want to do these little trimmy bits.
No, you're alright. You crack on. We're at the stage where I need to put the taps in, or tap. Exciting.
I'm going to make pasta for lunch once I can access the
Pantry. Blunt, isn't it?
Yeah. We're smoking.
Next step, we're just sizing up the L shape that we've been speaking about, which is going to be the breakfast bar and the main.
Oh, that's
Worktops
wider than I
size.
thought.
I would say not only that,
635 mil, that.
So we ran through lots of ideas. Joe's dad was on about putting a bit up here and stuff, but I feel we're going to stick with what it is, and we're actually going to line up the cut to match, or not match, but just to be
The edge
on
of
the
that
same
line.
of the
Hatch.
hatches. Yeah. So it's still quite a lot of room. I think you could easily sit two. Well, definitely two, maybe three, maybe four.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Small plates.
Yeah, as long as you're not cooking.
No,
So in the way.
whoever's cooking stays that side.
Yeah. Now currently we're just cutting the piece of ply, the last bit for the bed, and I got some rattan on Etsy and we're going to cut 4 diamonds out of that so then you can see it. It's just a nice little feature for the bedroom.
Right, 17 inches.
Is that the same height?
Well, you can cut that down.
Oh.
Not going to be far off. I think we'll just double check. Not going to be far off, I don't think. No. So 17 inches
Is that from the inside of the bits of ply?
inside the timber. This is what we're allowed to play with.
Oh.
Trying to save a bit of money. 'Cause it's only a template for.
Yeah.
Right. We'll cut the worktop.
Oh, there's a Dalmatian puppy.
Wait a minute. Oh, puppy coming down.
I said a Dalmatian, but I meant Labrador.
Oh, lab, yeah. Right, that's what you got to play with.
Do you reckon straight like that, or do you reckon with a bit of a
Well,
curve?
17.
That wasn't straight, by the way. Not your
What, this
cutting.
one?
The
The original piece.
Yeah.
But it'd be good enough for us to get a template.
Yeah.
Because always that edge is square.
Yeah.
21.5, that's the centre. So if you want a triangle, did you say? Definitely triangles? Or
Do you think? So you're thinking like this, but do you think like bent in like that or not? Not that much, but do you know what I mean?
get on your thingy. And what Moroccan.
Joe's just come back with the
That's
goods.
yours?
We're going to have some fish and chips. Why don't we go out there?
Yeah.
Sit outside.
Well, sort of outside.
I've done that deliberately so I can come down a little bit to shorten it. Oh, listen to that.
Now hold up your masterpiece. Woo! And then off the bottom.
Yeah, we've got to square it up now.
That's too nice to get rid of. What can we use that for?
Well, you could have a mirror cut for that shape if you wanted.
I've already got a mirror.
Oh, have you? What's that look like?
Looks like that shape.
Is it?
Well, it's actually.
I bet when you put it up to the mirror, it's nowhere near it.
Tell them what you've been up to.
I've had beef and chips with curry sauce.
Don't
Nice.
tell Gary, we normally just cook Gary bloody lentils.
Sorry, Gary. I must admit, your doors are superb.
And then between these cutouts, we're going to have.
Oh, look, that look nice.
That does look nice.
Why in the 60s?
Casablanca. No, that was 50s, wasn't it? Casablanca.
Bit before my time.
Look how
In
beautiful
all the
this
places,
is.
in all the towns. Hey.
What?
Maybe some
Dirk Bogart, I think it was.
Ah.
Alice Springs, was it? No, not Alice Springs. That
Alice
was,
Springs is in Australia.
No, it's
Look at
different.
this, look how beautiful it is. That's going to look nice.
That's exactly the right width.
Yeah, I know, it's because I bought it for the right width. We measured it before.
Oh, what? And they cut it?
Yeah.
They cut it to size?
Well, I don't know if they cut size. They had certain sizes.
Perfect.
I'll let you cut
Yeah,
them
it should be.
I don't know if we've actually got enough battery for this today anyway. We can always take this piece back.
Take it, yeah.
2 bars, 1 bar is dead, basically.
If we take it home and do it, and then can we staple that before we bring it over? Would that?
You could do it all at home. Paint it, state you're going to want a few coats of undercoat and all sorts.
So to
Save
be honest, if you're going to, you're going to end up taking it back. Take it back now
As
as
it
is,
is,
and do a couple of
stronger,
hours
yeah.
up in the shed.
Yeah. Good morning. Not sure how much we filmed yesterday. It's always a bit of a whirlwind when my dad or Gary come over to help, but thank you very much, Dad. They look cracking. I'm going to sand and stain them today. Hopefully get a coat at least on both sides. This one's painting in here.
It's so we're dripping, but that's just the
Condensation.
condensation. Sorry, not insulation. Oh,
So nice having these open.
yeah, just makes the room
Get how
look
nice
so
it is today.
different. I love it. So I'm going to paint these walls white, which I've probably been saying for the past like 3 weeks, but just haven't got around to it. And I'm going to paint the ceiling, and then this room is pretty much painted. Then I mean, two coats on the ceiling, and then all that's left to do is the vents, I think.
Vents and trimming. No nice bit of timber trimming
Yeah.
around everything then
Yeah.
at some point.
Paintbrush.
As usual, we've forgotten something, and that was white paint for Danny. Empty.
We've got the roller now, just not the paint.
Back to wicks.
Oh.
Let me sand these worktops, then you can stain them whilst I'm gone, yeah?
Right. I'm going to sit on the bed.
No. Right, that's this piece sanded nicely. To go on them, we bought a new Osmo product. Not been about for too long. It's Osmo Top Oil, which is specifically for worktops. So I'm going to try a few coats of this, probably 3 or 4 overall. See how far that tin goes. Put myself a new brush as well. So Danny just read the application instructions on this, and recoat is after 8 to 10 hours. just going to take a while, and that's under normal conditions of 23 degrees, did you say?
Yeah.
It's about 7 degrees out, so that's going to take a while.
I've been sanding the doors just because we don't have any white paint, so they're ready to go nearly.
Ready to varnish them, aren't we, nearly?
Oh,
Do you want me to take the door handles off, to make it easier?
don't mind.
Or is you going to have like a streaky bit around the thing? Yeah? I'll take them off.
Before Joe takes the handles off, I just remembered that we're going to use some wood filler. Not on all the holes, like not on this, I don't think. Do you?
No, not on the tack, just on
like
the screws
bigger
for the
holes
lining, yeah.
in the thing. I'm going to test at the bottom to see what it looks like.
If not, we'll try some wood glue and a sawdust, like a few people said.
Yeah. It's quite a different colour, isn't it?
Just fill that hole and see what it dries like.
Yeah. Just like that. That looks right.
Yeah. Just takes your eyes off it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Should I do more or should we wait for that to
no,
dry?
just do it. Yeah, that'll be fine.
We sand this back again, don't we?
Shit.
Has it gone off?
I don't know.
What just happened there?
Where,
What happened with Carnage?
where gas leaked out and then filled this little section, it just lit up.
All my new Worktops.
That warmed the gas up, didn't it?
Are you doing it again?
It's alright, it's only just where it leaked. Anyway. Where were we? Danny's very kindly going to mind the fire whilst I'm outside sanding. Very kind of you. Don't mind me.
Oh.
Right, I think that's me for this week. Make sure you tune in next Sunday because I'm praying, hoping that we might have running water. We'll see you then.